let me tell you what else it does. It lowers your defenses. You cannot see someone's faults. You cannot see the downside of a relationship when you're involved in this infatuations period. That's why I say you don't even know who you're in a relationship with until the infatuation period passes.
The con is that because they have brain chemicals soaring through their veins, they see this person as larger than life. It's delusional.
When you fall in love, you are in a delusional and illusional state. Okay? Illusional means you're not in touch with reality. Okay? You're way out there. And delusional means you create your own reality based upon a projection of who this person is. So of course they're going to be larger than life.
So instead of the person being hot-tempered and angry, they're passionate. And they reframe everything as wonderful, only to find out later when the chemicals wear off, he's a real mortal, and they have a lot of trouble with that.
Well, I was a football player when Bev and I met, and her friends were always talking about this guy who's out there on the field growling and spitting and throwing dirt in other people's faces.
Like saying he's a maniac, and I'm saying, oh, he's passionate.
I'm just passionate about the game,
Yeah.
you know? And the problem is that as the relationship shifts then, you see, they go from being larger than life to somewhere in the netherworld, you know, and there's a pendulum swing there. And that's why I think you see in young relationships, it is so traumatizing for them. Because the essence of it is a projection of all their hopes and dreams initially. And as they get into the relationship and they realize, well, he's not quite as tall as I thought he was, then they don't come back to a midpoint. They go from one extreme to the other. And now he's the worst person that they could ever walk on the face of the earth.
That feeling, that larger than life wonderful feeling isn't really love. It's basically, we don't use the term falling in love anymore. With young people, we use the term tripping into infatuation. Because they're not falling, they're tripping. And they are tripping. And they are infatuated. They're not in love.
So it's important to know that this is a stage, and this too shall pass, and to not make any hasty decisions while you're under the influence. Because during this period of time, you can only see the positives. You can only see the bright side, and you have all this sexual energy. But if I act on that, it may be something that I regret later on.
Tripping into infatuation, caused by a chemical-based love cocktail in the brain, involves a projection of own needs, hopes, and dreams. It lowers your defenses for nature's purpose of meet, mate, and procreate. Unwise to make important decisions in this stage.
Having sex is definitely making a major decision.
Tripping into infatuation is a temporary high, often followed by disillusionment and conflict. Real love is not just based on attraction or infatuation. Real love is a decision to be loving, not arrogant or demanding. Real love, willing to sacrifice for each other. It takes work, often doing what you don't feel like doing, to show concern and kindness to each other each day. Real love cares about the well-being of the other, not just your own desires. Real love gives first.